chứ lại có gì lại không có
thôi để mày con nhắn lại dưới mày điểm quay này cho mày biết ở dưới
cứ quay bằng máy rồi còn máy nhắc thì để lên
giao thì giao mấy nào được máy khác đi để quay cho nó đi giờ để giao mày thấy tôi đi
ủa sao để chạy thôi sao đúng một tiếng nữa luôn hả đúng một tiếng nữa luôn
mày nói to
con nghĩ là tao sao cũng được đây tao vậy vậy cái này cầm mấy cái
không cầm như mình
vậy đi cầm chạy ba mấy hồi
anh ngồi lên bài đầu tiên ngồi đó
cái nghĩa của tao là gì vậy
ủa mày nói chưa
xếp chỗ đi bạn ngồi
vô luôn
cho mở cái
anh Tuấn ơi cái này giờ anh tới là anh đi anh về ok hỏi cảm ơn anh em
cái món này
hỏi cảm ơn anh Tuấn nhiều anh Tuấn ok luôn cứ để về phòng nha
thì cứ để đi nhiều thì ngồi nhiều thôi.
có tại anh đang của cái
À
nãy giờ đang nghĩ ngồi đáng
mở máy
sinh nhật đó là mày biết sinh nhật này
ủa chưa quay shop nào luôn hả?
mới quay của nhóm màu
đưa mày vào bài nào cái thằng mất là gây ghê
cái gì gì tới tay tôi
đi
mỗi dùng máy ai để không đi đâu
đúng rồi ghê
hay dữ trời cậu nắm dữ trời
Đúng không?
không cái là bất ngờ
thôi về đi Hero là sao?
rồi ta chạy đào
không có quyền xem thôi thấy mẹ im mở chỉ cần
gửi lên ảnh mọi người
ủa Quyên quay xuống này quay xuống lớp hả
và cái kia qua đây rồi
à tôi với giáp là quay từ dưới quay lên giống như hồi trước
ta sao biết hồi này
tao không được tao phải nói với ơi nhưng mà thấy như này chuyên nghiệp ấy giáp thấy là như này chuyên nghiệp hay là mình làm như này nha chứ thôi xin
xài luôn kia á thì mày sẽ chỉ luôn đi xài luôn đi xài luôn
thôi nhưng mà tao quay dưới lên rồi tao quay hai điều nặng
tất cả mày cầm nghĩ
không được dễ à một con số khác khiến tao phải làm con đi
giật ke rồi làm theo giật ke giật ke để quay tao ok đó là tao trả cho nó hai chục nghìn
phải ngồi lại nha
vậy không thì tao đi
có sẽ bộ conversation á
sẽ là một cái gì
nếu thế thì buổi giờ mày đưa tiền trả like tao nha Bây giờ
Có mua về giá thành mua luôn, có mua về giá thành.
theo quay đi về nhà
Sao mua về đi?
Cái này có hết pin không vậy?
xong rồi kêu là đi
Chị?
đi rồi đó
Cái này có hết pin không vậy?
cũng pha cái này nó còn pin đúng không, cái tay còn pin đúng không?
Cũng lên.
Vậy mà cái điện pin nó tốt lên đi.
Nè, có dây sạc cái tới nè.
Cái này có cái sẽ mà được.
I appreciate.
Cái này tên gì ạ? Lô X nhiều. Cô lên.
Ấy cái ở lại có này ra không? Nghe đúng không? Đó như vậy thì bài chứ. Là đi. Rồi vui.
Ủa? Là có tiếng gì vậy? Không đi mà. Không đi.
Nè, máy tính chưa?
Ý là
Nào
cái
là
lô.
máy tính á.
Chắc chưa
Dựng
được
lên cái
cái
loa cái đầu ra. Cái áo cái loa mới quỷ được anh.
cái áo rồi
Ngoài vậy.
Sticker.
Cái loa luôn là cái đó là cái gì ở nó là cái sao
Ôi, giờ 23.
ngoại vô đúng không? Người gắn thấy được cái trước đi. Đúng không? Không. Có đấy. Cái xe đó là cái sao?
mình mới được
Chị em xe ra rồi sao?
Nếu mà quay lại luôn hả?
Chưa.
10 giờ 23 rồi đấy.
sao tao không quay được mà anh chưa được này
Chưa
đâu
được mà.
thế là tao nhận cái hàng nào quay
Em không phải thả đâu.
Vô đây.
Thế là ra nước 1 triệu.
không nhiều
Sao?
học như mấy giờ
9 má, tôi học 9 giờ mới ra má. 7 giờ đâu ra trời. Giờ 7 giờ luôn đi trễ. Tôi thì tôi cũng chứ 7:15 thì tôi mới vô. Xong 9 giờ rưỡi mình thả ra đúng không? Thì nó nhốt thiết cái đồ á. Thả ra.
Rồi, cái đấy.
ôi dồi yêu thế
Hey Tony, do you mind if I ask you for some advice?
Of course not. Please go ahead.
About buying a new car.
Quay có thể xuống cái này của mình đã định coi ăn nha.
loan nghe còn trong hơn loan trường
Tức là cái phần của tôi là nó sẽ là nửa sau của buổi học, buổi tiết học, cho nên là cái phần này là từ exercise 4 trở đi. Thì mới vô đầu tôi sẽ nói là that's the end of listening part thì kể đi từng tí
quên lên phát sát chưa
rồi you chưa có không?
yes sir
Mở ghi âm, mở ghi âm. Okay, that's the end about listening part. Now, I'll show you a video that may have a grammar that we will learn today about how to ask for an advice and how to give an advice. Now, listen carefully so that you can notice the grammar that they use.
Tony. Do you mind if I ask you for some advice?
Of course not. Please go ahead.
I'm thinking about buying a new car. What kind of car should I buy?
Good question, Mindy. What is your price range?
I don't know. Something reasonable and nothing too crazy.
Why do you want a new car?
My car is very old and it often breaks down.
I see. How often do you drive?
I drive to work every day and I go shopping at the mall on the weekend.
Is that all? Do you go anywhere else?
I go to the gym 3 times a week.
I think you should buy a small, compact car.
Really? What kind should I buy?
Have you seen the new Carbo models?
No, I've never heard of them.
They are very reasonable and reliable. Why don't you test drive one?
Great, I will. Thanks for your advice, Tony.
Okay, so what term did she use to ask for an advice? Did you hear that? What Lucy said. Okay, do you want to listen again that part?
Yes.
I go to the gym 3 times a week.
I think you should buy a small, compact car.
Really? What kind should I buy?
Okay, she asked, what kind should I buy? Yes, see? Okay, so what did Tony say when he gave Winnie advice? Okay, Pam, please.
He say, I think you should buy.
I think you should buy, yes, correct. That is the question form and the affirmative form. Now, I will show you. Read below this box that I gave to you in your handout. Okay. In the affirmative form, you can use the term should or ought to. That goes with infinite verb to show an advice. And for the negative form, we add not after the should or the ought. Okay. Now, in the question, you can ask, should I send? Should I infinitive verb? Or do you think that I should? Okay. Now, going to practice. Exercise 4. We have 3 sentences here. Now, I will give you 2 minutes to complete the 3 sentences and share with your friends. Okay, is that clear? You will do it individually. Okay. Okay, time's up, friends. Who volunteer to share with your friends? Okay, yeah, please. The first one.
The first one, I think the answer is you ought to find out about his hobbies.
Okay, you ought to find out. Okay, the second one. Anyone? Hey, you please.
I think you should send him an email.
I think you should send him an email. Okay, correct answer. Anyone? Third one. You please. You ought to check a present for the parents. Okay. Now, this might be an input for your speaking, so please notice the grammar and also the vocabulary that is used in the sentences. Okay, now move to our next exercise, exercise 6. Okay, now in this part, you will be an exchange student that might going abroad for in the future. So you may have to prepare the answer of those questions that you have to ask your host friends about their family so that you prepare well before you going to live with their family. Is that clear? So you have to prepare at least 3 questions to ask your friends. Okay. I think that I should give you 3 minutes to prepare before you share with your friends. Okay. 3 minutes start. You can do it within the table. You can discuss with your friend within the table. Thuốc này có các người đẩy nhanh tiến độ lên rồi sau 3 phút luôn là mọi người hỏi cái gì cũng được, hay là mọi người cầm câu hỏi sẵn không? Thì tôi sẽ show câu hỏi là mọi người để lại cho nó đó 3 câu. Cái symbol request nó có đây nè, nên là đặt câu hỏi dựa trên safety hoặc là weather, what to wear for weather. Within the table, nhưng mà share thì share individually. Đúng, share thì individually, còn work thì là within the table. Không, đâu có kiểm tra bài này đâu. Bài này thì chuyển sang không bữa là discussing nhưng mà bây giờ chuyển sang tập câu hỏi thôi. Tức là làm phần input cho cái exercise speaking sau. Okay. Now comes up, guys. Okay. Who wants to share your first question? Can you please?
What should I bring as a gift?
What should you bring as a gift? Okay, second one. Thank you. Second one. Okay, yeah, please.
What kind of clothes should I bring?
What kind of clothes should you bring? Okay. For the weather. Okay. Next. I need another question. Who volunteer? Okay, can you give me the last question? You can ask about anything.
Andy, first, is it on how is the weather this year? Which clothes should I dress?
Okay, which clothes should you dress? Like, yeah. And it's another one. Another one, you please.
Should I be concerned about safety?
Oh, safetyness, good one. Okay, I will show you some answer, some questions. What should you bring as a gift? And what should you be concerned about safety? And any tips to learn the language well and quickly? That is some sample question that you can use for your speaking exercise. Okay. Now in this task, you will practice with your partner as a pair. So you will be whether be a exchange student or a experienced exchange student that will ask for advice and give an advice. Okay. Now I will give you I already give you the sample request in your handout. Can you see that yet?
Yes.
In exercise 7. Okay. Now I will give you 5 minutes in total. 2 minutes to prepare, 3 minutes to practice, and then after that you will come to the class and present what you just said. Okay, is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, how do you do it? In pairs. Okay, how long do you do it? 5 minutes. Yes. Now 5 minutes start now. Okay, time's up, guys. So, I need a pair that will willing to present in front of the class. Who volunteers? Any pairs? Okay, that one. Okay, while your friends are presenting in front of the class, I will give you the speaking criteria to score your friend's speaking performance. Okay. Remember, for each kind of mistake, you minus 5 points. Okay, out of the scale 25. You two may start now.
Hey, I'm so excited about staying with your family next month. I have a few questions. You mind helping me out?
Of course, happy to help. What do you want to know?
Yeah, since I'm new to your country, do you have any safety tips for when I go out?
Definitely. First, always be aware of your belongings, especially in private places. Pickpockets can be a problem.
It's really helpful. I'll make sure to stay safe. Speaking of going out, what kind of clothes should I bring?
Next month, the weather will be quite hot, so pack light clothes like t-shirts and shorts. Comfortable shoes are must too.
Oh, you know. What about at night? Will it be cold?
Sometimes it can be a bit colder, so bringing a light jacket will be good.
Indeed, really nice.
Thank you. What is well prepared dialogue? Okay. Do you already mark your friend's performance?
Yes.
Okay. I will give you 9 minutes to complete the task and the notes. Okay, have you finished?
Yes.
Okay, I want to hear your opinions. What do you think?
I think their conversation is
great because yeah, it's really fluent. Also, I think their pronunciation and intonation is good. I can't find any mistakes here. Also, they cover on the topic questions, so I give them 100.
100. Congratulations. Okay, I want to hear your opinion. What do you think?
Yeah, I think there are some problems with their confidence when they talk. I think that the overall pronunciation or the things give the prompt to give them, I think they use it well.
Okay, good job. You all received a positive opinion from your friends. So I will give you a bonus on your midterm test. Okay, I want another pair. Another one. Okay. Qua Khanh là Khanh. Can you do? Okay. Thái Lan, welcome. You must start your dialogue now.
Of course, and that means okay. What do you want to know? That's really tough for me. My parents not cultural items, so I need something special for the country. Oh, that sounds perfect. My mom loves tea and my dad enjoys my tea over here. They love it. Awesome. Anything else on your mind? Definitely. First, always be aware of your belongings, especially in crowded places. Pickpockets can be a problem. Exactly. Also, try not to walk along late at night. If you do, let someone know where you are. Next month, the weather will be quite hot, so wear long light t-shirt or shorts. Comfortable shoes are a must.
Okay, thank you for your conversation.
Thank you.
Okay, this one I will be feedback. Okay, do you see your friend introduce themselves, their role? They did not, right? They haven't introduced themselves as a post student, as an experienced student or as a program exchange student. So remember to introduce yourself before starting the dialogue. Okay. The grammar feels quite good. You already use the what should I bring, right? And you said that you should bring any kind of your country signature, something like that. Okay, good. Fluency, good. The topic cover, you cover 3 out of 3 topics. Good job. And I'll give you 95 out of 100. Okay, congratulations. Okay. Remember to do your homework in the workbook and we'll see you next week. Thank you.
Sao vậy à?
Oh.
Hỏi dám lên đây để đi. Sợ à? Mày sợ à? Sao mày muốn quay góc nào?
Lúc nào sẽ được.
Hay là một máy nguyên quay góc này luôn rồi?
Quay. Tóm lại cái gì không?
Ủa, ủa,
Hát
thấy không? Ông đi quay mà.
Đi quay
Đâu
đâu?
về
Quay.
đâu có học sinh đâu ba.
Để.
Không vợ.
Chủ cưng với chủ điều không hả?
Ấy là sau khi ghép tới là tới ông quay á.
Ôi, quay trước đi, ông chưa có gì trước mà.
Hết thời gian rồi, mày đã quay cho đủ sốc của mày với sốc của Phan quay thêm mà. Ấy tao phải quay được sao đâu. Tao
Thế là
đủ
mới
tao.
16 rồi.
Hả?
Mới 16.
Mà 15 trẻ rồi quay cũng
Chiều nay họ đi đâu đồng ý đó. Mày nếu mày bây giờ công ty thì mày giữ lên quá thì có em đang lên rồi mày lại quay. Hồi trước tao cũng được xin theo giờ. Chiều hình như tao coi danh sách chiều đâu có lại đăng ký đâu có sáng còn bên này à.
ấy là có gì cứ dạy đây có gì là ông ngồi đi quay thêm những cái gì có 7 phút thầy cũng cho điểm sao tự nhiên đi về ra
Đi xe.
thôi mày quay trước đi quay chưa đi
Ý là tiền đề trước nha, nếu tôi biết.
Mày cứ quay đi rồi
Ý là
sao?
để tao coi. Tôi có gì hay nào, nhưng mà cái ba mình là tôi không may. Với cả là các bạn cũng design nó hơi chán ấy.
Huynh đi đi mày
Tiền đề đã.
giúp đi
Mày
bạn
làm con quá à, thầy mày lẹ đi.
Cho nên là các bạn có gì
nhẹ áo quần nhẹ áo quần
không chán đi, thay cho cái bài chán của tôi á.
thầy nhẹ áo quần giùm em thầy
Nghe áo quần
thầy không ngồi giùm em
Ơi thầy chăm
Thầy nói ăn như vậy thôi, thầy không có camera.
thầy
Thầy đâu.
thầy phong mồ lên thầy
Trời ơi, thầy mặc quần thun rồi. Hỏi sao đi thầy ơi. Thầy mặc quần thun mà thầy sao đến gì?
thầy ơi 4 cái
Để chế luôn lại.
Rồi ăn ná.
Học sinh còn nhãn ra luôn.
Nói ăn.
thầy
mắc gì là xà của tao
Đâu có rồi.
ngon ủa sao lại có cái bài kia vậy
Cái gì này
sao lại có cái bài cà phê vậy
là đang quay đúng không?
Chưa có đổi gì đó, chưa có làm gì đó.
Rồi cái gì đó.
Bấm đi.
có quay đi
Thế là quay mở rồi đúng không?
Rồi, có ghi âm không?
Bài cuối đúng không? Để tôi là bài cuối không cái video của mình. Xin lỗi em. So last we have gone through 2 sessions of our lesson today. So we'll go to our last session, which is about the grammar. We'll be going through the structure of something that we might know in another few seconds. So firstly, I will ask you one question, which I have shown you on the slide. Do you have any hobbies as a child that you don't have now? You can see, and I will invite a random person to answer the question on the slideshow. Oh, I see you are smiling, so I will pick you. So please answer the question, Mr. Here.
Okay. Hobbies that at the time that I don't have now, I think that is practice exercise every day. Yeah, and you know, in the morning when I was a child in the morning, I always got up early and had some practice. You know, but now I sleep till it's noon. And I don't have any hobbies or practices anymore. Rarely I practice. Yes.
With such healthy lifestyle, so sorry that you cannot keep it now. However, that 100 score answer. So let's give him a big applause. Okay, and as you can see, he used the grammar test which is related to the past tense. And now we will study about the lesson. Unit 1, generations. Lesson 1D, grammar, used to. So let's look at the picture. Can anyone describe the picture on the slideshow for me? Anyone volunteer? Mr. Vietnam, please.
I see some place see a person with big foot and he is maybe he was taking picture to
Ooh, good points. So let's check. We'll have our exercise. Exercise 1. Read and listen to the dialogue between a teenager and his grandfather. So, which adjective best sums up the grandfather's attitude? Miserable or nostalgic? So, I'll give you a few seconds to read the dialogues before listening to it. Look at your handouts and read the dialogues.
Lesson 1D, Exercise 1.
Bị dở hơi rồi, để xíu nha em. So now, after reading the written form of the dialogues, we'll listen to it.
Lesson 1D, Exercise 1.
Have you seen this photo of me when I was your age?
No, I haven't. Let me see. Wow, you used to have great hair.
I know. I used to spend ages getting it just right. Just much quicker now.
Your clothes look cool too. Did you used to spend a lot of money on them?
I didn't used to have much money. My mother made some of them, and I used to share clothes with my brother.
I used to do that too, but he doesn't let me borrow them now.
So that's the end of the Greta and James conversation. So between miserable and nostalgic, which one you think is the best to sum up the grandfather attitude? Miserable or nostalgic? Anyone please? Okay, Mr. David, please.
I think this is nostalgic.
Okay, are you sure?
Nah, yeah. Between the two, I choose the nostalgic.
Okay,
Yes.
one more time, are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, let's check. That's right. Everyone give him a big clap. So we move to the next, which is a really important part too. The theory. So look at your handout. We have this box here. What will we learn? So point A, used to. As you can see in the dialogues we have been through, there's the used to grammar structure. And when do you used to? As you can see, you read in your handout, you used to when we want to talk about things which were true in the past but are not true now. For example, I used to read my sister magazines, but I don't read them now. So what would it be? We must only have to pay attention to the spelling of the negative and the interrogative forms. For example, my sister didn't used to like it. Did she used to get angry? Yes, she did. So, what important is, in the negative and interrogative forms, we don't have to give the verb use, the past tense of it, because we have didn't, and in the interrogative we have did. So we don't have to have the verb use in the past tense. So can anyone read me the two examples below? Okay, Ruben, please.
This one I used to read my sister magazine.
Okay, and the second one, you please.
My sister didn't used to like it. Did she used to get angry? Yes, she did.
Okay, the pronunciation. And then, after we have all gone the theoretical part, we'll use it. Now we have exercise 2. Underline an affirmative, a negative, and an interrogative example of used to in the dialogue in exercise 1. Now we have the dialogue again, but what we will have to do now is underline the used to grammar structure used in the dialogue. So I'll give 1 minute to read through dialogues, and then 1 minute to complete your task, which is underlining the used to grammar structure. So time to begin. So time's up. Can anyone read aloud their answers for me in front of the class? Anyone want to raise your hand? You go, please. The next one.
Come on.
You used to have great skin. I used to spend ages getting pictures, right? I think you used to spend a lot of money on them. I didn't used to have much money. And I used to share clothes with my brother. I used to do that too.
Did you forget something? We underline and we classify it. Which is negative, which is interrogative.
Affirmative, or you used to have great skin.
Okay.
I used to spend ages. And I used to share clothes with my brother. I used to do that too.
Okay, good job, well done. Everyone give her a big applause. Then let's check the key. So, did she complete all things? Yes or no, class?
Yes.
Yes.
Louder, please. I can hear you.
Yes.
Okay. Again. So many exercises, right? However, practice makes perfect. So, exercise 3. We have the chance to practice the grammar structure used to again. Complete the dialogue with the correct form of used to in the box below. So, we'll complete it in your handouts, and then I will invite some of you to check the answers with me. Then we will show it on the slideshow. So, I will give you 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Begin now.
You already this one? You want minus? That's something we only have these. And you? Are you sure it is? Oh, it seems so interesting. And I basically want like to.
So everyone have done the exercise? Yes or no, class? Oh, you need a little more time.
Yes.
Okay. Oh my boy, hang on. They're all there. Yes, they're all there. So, time's up. That's gone more than expected, huh?
Yes.
So, anyone, please read the answers and we can check it in front of our class. The win, please. The first one.
This one, I used to read.
Read. Okay. Next one.
This one, did you use to go play open?
Okay, go.
Third one, yes, but we didn't used to play. It wasn't our fault. We didn't used to have any money for it.
Okay.
Next one, we used to wait outside the fire exit. I can't believe you used to do that. Final one, yes, I used to be very naughty.
Okay, application of grammar structure. So, did you need everything right, class?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Wait for your answer.
Maybe check answer.
If she's wrong, our class will have a minus.
Oh my god, you are so weak.
So, are you sure?
Yes.
Oh my god, so let's check the answer. We'll listen first. Okay? You can say, come on.
Ai cũng không biết người ta nói gì.
Cái này là ba một đâu. Cái đủ không? Đấy.
Nghe xong cái chết mà đúng không?
Ngồi nghe cũng thấy người ta ở đâu ấy.
Well, you know this line, so you take me too.
Xin lỗi anh. Rồi, các bạn ạ. So before we show the answers, we'll listen and check our answers if it is true or false. Okay, so let's listen.
Lesson 1D. Exercise 4.
I used to live opposite the Palace Cinema when I was 10.
Did you used to go there often?
Yes, but we didn't used to pay. It wasn't our fault. We didn't used to have any money for tickets.
So how did you get in?
We used to wait outside the fire exit and run in when somebody opened it.
I can't believe you used to do that. You're always telling me how important it is to be honest.
Well, yes, I used to be very naughty, but I grew out of it.
solve it? Did you all get it?
Yes.
Okay. Here's the answers. First one, used to live. Second one, did, it used to go. 3, it used to pay. 4, it used to have. Used to wait. Used to do. Used to be. And that's the answer. She did everything right.
Yes.
Everyone. Good job, Korean. So, our last exercise. Complete the sentences with the correct form of used to, didn't use, and the verbs in brackets. So, this one quite easy, right? You have all the above below, and all you have to do is combine it with used to grammar structure with verb, given, and that's it. So, let's do it. 1 minute only, please. Quick class.
Such a good work. Okay, if you do good, I give you 10 bonus. My bonus is so little, right?
One minute is ended. Now, let's check the answer. My students, anyone want to show the A? Anyone? Line, please. Start from the first one. Okay, speak. Show your answers. Okay, let's check it. So, the first one, used to be, is correct. Second one, if you used to it is correct too. Used to like, used to enjoy, used to speak. 5 out of 5. So, keep up your good work, and everyone again, please. So after all the exercises we have been through, we have this notice. What we have to look out. We have to take notice that we do not confuse used to structure with the phrase be plus get used to doing something. For example, I used to ride my bike to school. It is used to. These glasses feel strange, but I'll get used to them. It is get used to, which is the same to the to be plus used to doing something. She hates losing. She isn't used to it. It is being used to. And what is the difference? Used to structure means to describe the behavior, the action, the activities we did in the past. However, the grammar structure be or get used to doing something is the structure that we use to describe the activity that is the habit or that are the habits of us. We do it many times, so it is the habit. So then we will use the grammar structure be or get used to. For example, I did the homework last year. So we use I used to do my homework. Or I my bikes many times. So at first I don't know how to ride my bike. I rode it many times, so I get used to it. So it is a habit. So I get used to riding my bike. So that is the difference. So okay class, after all the exercises and all theories we have been through, we have the homework. So the homework is easy. You know, I have mentioned practice makes perfect. So the homework is apply use to structure in your real life conversations, which is the most effective exercise, which is used in our real life. Use it in your conversations and you will get used to it. So thank you for joining our class today and have a good day.
Quay nốt rồi. Đấy giờ lại chưa bỏ quay nha. Giỡn hả? Không đùa nha. Rồi ok một cái này. Kia ok đúng không? Mệt quá. Giỡn hoài không quay là